Welcome to English Passage, where stories teach you English. I'm truly delighted to have you with me today. Whether you are a beginner or an advanced English learner, today's session is going to be both fun and powerful. Many learners can read and write, but speaking, especially starting a conversation, feels like jumping into cold water. Scary at first. But today, I'll help you take that leap gently. This video is special. It's not just about tips or vocabulary lists. No, you'll hear stories. You'll follow the journey of a young woman named Anna who moves to London and learns to start conversations in English. Through Anna's experiences, you'll pick up natural phrases, practice pronunciation, and develop real-world confidence. So get comfortable, relax, and remember, by simply listening, repeating, and feeling the rhythm of English, you are already learning. Let's begin. Part 1. The Fear of Starting a Conversation. Let me tell you about Anna. Anna is a young woman from Brazil who has just arrived in London to begin her university studies. Everything is new to her. The streets, the weather, even the way people talk. She's fluent in reading and writing English. But when it comes to talking with strangers, she freezes. Just yesterday, she walked into a cozy coffee shop, saw a couple of students chatting, and wanted to join in. But she didn't know how to start. She just sat quietly in the corner, sipping her tea, thinking, what should I say? She watches people order, laugh, and chat. And although she knows how to say hello, her mouth stays shut. She keeps thinking, what if they laugh at my accent? Or what if I say something wrong? Have you ever felt like Anna? Nervous, unsure, thinking of the perfect sentence, but saying nothing. You're not alone. Many people, even native speakers, feel nervous before talking to someone new. But here's a truth I want you to remember. People are more understanding than you think. When someone sees that you're trying to speak, they admire your courage, not your grammar. Let go of the idea of perfection. Real conversations are not perfect. They're human. They're a little messy, but they're real. Vocabulary. Nervous, shy, hesitate, approach, stranger. Take a moment. Close your eyes and remember a time you wanted to speak to someone, but didn't. What stopped you? Maybe it was fear, self-doubt, insecurity. Well, today, we're going to push past those feelings together. Part 2. Start with a greeting. Now back to Anna. She's still in the coffee shop. She looks at the barista and decides, this time, she'll try. She takes a deep breath, gives a little smile, and says, "Hi." That's it. Just one word. But it opens the door. The barista smiles back. "Good morning. What can I get for you?" Anna orders a drink, and for the first time, she feels a little more confident. It's a tiny victory. But in language learning, tiny victories become big progress. This is powerful. One word, hi, can break the ice. You don't need long, perfect sentences to begin. You just need to begin. Start with the basics. Smile. Use a warm tone. Make eye contact. These small things tell the other person, I'm open to connection. Phrases to practice. Hi. Hello. Hey there. Good morning. Repeat after me. Hi. Hello. Good morning. Great. Remember to smile. Your body language speaks, too. Communication is not just verbal, it's visual and emotional. Part 3. Use your environment. Later that day, Anna is at a park. She notices a woman sitting on a bench reading a familiar book, The Alchemist. Anna loves that book. She walks by, hesitates, then turns back and says, That's a great book. The woman looks up, surprised but pleased. You've read it too? She asks. Anna nods. And just like that, a new conversation is born. This is a moment of courage. Anna used what she saw, her surroundings, to find a natural opening. This moment teaches us something very important. The world around you is full of conversation starters. Use your eyes. Use your ears. Notice things. People love talking about what they're doing, wearing, or holding. The truth is, we all have a little curiosity. When someone notices something about us, a book we are reading, a t-shirt we are wearing, a song we're listening to, we feel seen. And that creates connection. Useful examples. That looks like an interesting book. Is that the latest iPhone? What a beautiful scarf. Vocabulary. Notice, comment, observation, details, surroundings. Practice. Look around your room or street. Think of one thing you could use to start a conversation right now. What would you say about it? Now say it aloud. Try, that's a cool backpack. Or is that a local artist's painting? Don't worry about being perfect. Worry about being present. Part 4. Ask open-ended questions. A few days later, Anna is on the train. She's sitting beside a young man who's typing quickly on his laptop. She wants to talk, but she remembers something important her English tutor once said. Ask questions that open doors, not ones that close them. So instead of saying, "Are you a student?" which can be answered with just a yes or no, she asks, "What are you working on?" Open-ended questions invite conversation. They give the other person the freedom to share more than just a word. They help you discover shared interests, experiences, or simply keep the conversation flowing. Examples. What brings you here? How do you like this place? What do you usually do on weekends? Mini-story dialogue. Anna, what are you working on? Man, oh, I'm finishing a blog article about student life in London. Anna, that sounds interesting. Are you a writer or a student? Man, a little of both. I study journalism. Practice prompt. Try making your own open-ended questions. Think about the next person you see. What could you ask them that requires more than a yes or no answer? Say it out loud. Part 5. Give a compliment. Now imagine Anna is waiting at the bus stop on a chilly morning. The woman next to her is wearing a colorful scarf that catches Anna's eye. Anna smiles and says, "I love your scarf. It's so vibrant." The woman looks delighted and replies, "Thank you. I bought it on a trip to Morocco." And just like that, the silence turns into a story. Compliments are a beautiful way to start a conversation. They're simple, friendly, and they make people feel good. But the key is to be genuine. Don't give compliments you don't mean. Instead, find something you actually admire. Someone's outfit, smile, hairstyle, or even the way they speak. Examples to try. That's a beautiful necklace. Is it handmade? I love your shoes. They look so comfortable. You have such a friendly smile. Vocabulary. Compliment, genuine, admire, thoughtful, sincere. Practice reflection. What's something you often notice about others? Think about how you might compliment that. Speak the sentence out loud. Make it kind, simple, and from the heart. Part 6. Group settings, new classes, clubs. Anna signs up for an English conversation club. She walks into a classroom full of new faces. For a moment, she freezes. Then she sees someone sitting alone at a table. She approaches and says, "Is this seat taken?" The person smiles and replies, "No, go ahead." Anna sits down and follows up. Have you been coming to this club long? And the conversation begins. Group settings like clubs, classes, and meetups are perfect for practicing English. Everyone there is likely open to conversation and often hoping someone else will start it. You can be that someone. Useful phrases. Hi, I'm Raj. What's your name? Is this your first time here? What made you join this class? Mini role-play prompt. Pretend you've just walked into a new class. Look around. Now say, Hi, I'm your name. Is this seat free? Great. Now you've started a conversation. Vocabulary. Join, introduce, attend, participate, nervous. Part 7. Talking about the weather. It starts to rain suddenly. Anna is standing under a small shelter with a man holding a newspaper over his head. She looks at him and says with a smile, This weather is crazy. He laughs and replies, Tell me about it. I didn't even bring an umbrella. Another simple conversation has begun. Talking about the weather is more than small talk. It's a way to break the ice. It works because everyone experiences it, and it doesn't require any special topic knowledge. Phrases to try. It's really hot today, isn't it? Looks like more rain is coming. Is it always this windy here? Vocabulary. Drizzle, stormy, muggy, breezy, chilly. Practice. Right now, look outside. What's the weather like? Try describing it in one sentence. Then ask a question about it. Practice aloud. Part 8. Keeping the conversation going. Anna has now started several conversations. But what happens after hello? That's the next step, keeping the conversation going. She's talking with a classmate named Mark who mentioned he's from Italy. Instead of moving to a new topic, Anna leans in and says, Oh, I've always wanted to visit. What part are you from? The key here is follow-up questions. When someone shares something, show interest. It keeps the energy alive and shows you care. Tips. React with, Really? That's interesting. Wow. Ask, Why do you say that? Or, How do you get into that? Mini dialogue. Mark, I'm from Rome. Anna, that must be beautiful. What's it like living there? Vocabulary. Continue, connect, respond, curious, engaged. Practice prompt. Think of a hobby or place. Now imagine someone mentions it to you. Practice asking to follow-up questions. Part 9. Ending the conversation politely. Every conversation has a beginning and an end. Anna enjoys a long chat with a fellow student but notices the time. She smiles and says, It was great talking to you. I've got to head to class now. Hope to see you again. The other student nods. Same here. Good luck. Ending a conversation kindly is just as important as starting one. It leaves a good impression and opens the door for future conversations. Phrases to practice. It was nice talking to you. I've got to go now, but I enjoyed our chat. Hope we can talk again soon. Vocabulary. Farewell, polite, excuse, conclude, reconnect. Practice exercise. End a pretend conversation right now. Say, It was great talking to you. I have to run, but I hope we talk again. Now try it in your own words. And just like that, our journey through conversation has come to an end. Today, you walked alongside Anna through nerves, smiles, questions, and connections. You've learned how to start a conversation, keep it flowing, and end it with grace. The most important lesson? You don't need perfect English. You need brave English. Every time you say hello, you grow. Every time you ask a question, you learn. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with a friend who's learning English too. And tell us, which phrase will you try first? This is English Passage, where stories teach you English. Until next time, keep listening, keep speaking, and keep growing. Goodbye. See you in the next video. Jai Hind. Vande Matram.